Today I'm going to talk you through some rational and irrational numbers. So within the word rational, you should see the word ratio. So I'm just going to kind of block that off here. And ratio, another way that we write ratios is fractions. So rational numbers, we know rational numbers to be numbers that can be written as fractions. And something that I want you to know is that rational decimals terminate or repeat. So terminate we know means stop. And then repeat means they have a pattern. So they go on forever with a pattern. So I'm going to give you some examples of rational numbers. A rational decimal that terminates could be 0 and 31 hundredths. And we know that we can write that as a fraction. 31 over 100. So 31 hundredths is a decimal. That's a rational number. We could have decimals that repeat with a pattern. So like 0 and 6/10 repeating. We know this decimal that repeats, it's a kind of a common one. That rational, or that ratio, that fraction is 2/3. Another example is just any fraction that we have. We could have 22 over 31, that's a rational number. It's a fraction. We could have a whole number, for example, the whole number 9. We can write 9 as a fraction, just 9 over 1. And then we've also got square roots, and square roots are the other thing that I want to talk about. The square root of 16 we know to be 4, and because 4 is a whole number, we can write 4 as a fraction. We can write this as a fraction, 4 over 1. Another square root could be the square root of 100, because we know that the square root of 100 is 10, and to write 10 as a fraction could be 10 over 1. So square roots are the perfect squares. Square roots of perfect squares, those are the numbers that have a whole number answer, are rational. So then irrational numbers, we know that the prefix we've got that stem means not. Think about irregular means not regular. So, or irresponsible means not responsible. Irrational means not rational. So not, and then again we've got ratio in the middle here. So irrational numbers cannot be written as a fraction, because fraction is one of the ways that we write a ratio. So in terms of decimals, irrational decimals do not terminate and do not repeat. They're both here. So rational decimals were one or the other. They either stop or they go on forever with a pattern. They repeat. Irrational decimals do not terminate